Hello everyone, this is not a review of a Gundam, it's just me looking at a thing and talking about it. This is Psycho Gundam. Now the funniest thing about this is its size, because this is an HG, a modern era HG, so not a 1/100th HG, but something is wrong here because my hand should not be this big compared to just a regular Gundam in HG. My hand should look more like this compared to an HG. I mean, this is an EG, but you know, it's 1/44th scale. These are the same scale. And this is not even on the ground right now. Well, that's because it's Psycho Gundam from Zeta. It's huge. It's absolutely enormous. In universe, it's the Goliath to the good guy, David Gundam. And this is also a rather old kit. This is, well, it's not that old, but it's from 2004. So 18 years old for this thing, which means that it's not the most sophisticated build. This actually has a full transformation into a mobile armor form, and I'm not going to show you that transformation because I think it's very, very dumb. I don't like it at all. I need to tell you some things about this. I need to level with you about what you're looking at, because this is not the kit stock form. You see, the kit stock form for this 2004 HG that's scaled up is very plain, extraordinarily plain. It has these stickers here, these yellow ones. They're there and there. And that's about it for detail. The eyes do have the metallic color to them, but that's about it. So I've taken and added a large portion of an aftermarket water slide decal kit. And this is also the first model where I ever did some light colored panel lining. So bringing these colors out with the use of silver ink was done in all the smaller details that you see on the surface. Also, panel lining in here. I also even experimented a little bit with trying to use markers to bring out some of the detail here on the side, bringing that red into there, which by default is just all black. All that's added. Oh yeah, these two stickers down here, this yellow one and that yellow one, those are also kit stock. But the rest of the stuff, that and those down there, that's all added on. But I mean, this is what I got. This is how I chose to make it for myself for display. This one also is included in the kit, the stock kit, and this one back here. So just a few of the yellow larger accents are included. These are panel lines that are added in. They exist. I don't think I actually had to chisel those at all. I think those were fine enough, but kit stock build is not going to show those lines. It's not going to show these back here. Definitely could use some additional detailing back here. This is all ABS frame inside, and a lot of this folds up and shifts for the transformation. For an HG, it actually has quite a lot of transformation, but it cheats because it's a huge HG. This line here is added in with the use of silver inking, and then the decals there. And then as you can see, I did not do a top coat on this, but I got this because, well, it's a larger than 1/100th scale, almost perfect grade scale, almost 1/60th scale size of Gundam that you could buy. They reprinted it recently in 2022. You could buy it in the United States for like $55. It's a pretty big thing. And then, add the decal kit for, how much was that? Like $6, something like that. So figure about $60 for a 1/60th scale, roughly. That's not a bad deal. And I actually kind of like it. In its stock form, I was kind of hating it at first. There were regrets, a little bit of buyer's remorse, but added a little bit of detail on, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. Does not have a whole lot of articulation, but has enough for some basic poses. Doesn't have a whole lot of strength because of the transformation features. It's not able to go into an extreme action pose. It also doesn't have any accommodations for attachment to a standard stand, because they weren't thinking of that. I don't think they've ever really made a stand for something this big, but you can put it into fairly normal poses. You don't have to worry about it falling apart, but you try to get it into something, like that. You forget about it. Oh, one of the nice things about this for its low level of complexity is that it does have individually articulatable fingers in there. Like, look at this. This is able to move around because you pop the hands off, and then do they turn and it extends in. This also goes down in, like this folds up and then the whole head goes down. Yeah, there are things that happen with this, but yeah, it has some interesting engineering. definitely. And some interesting little details for its age. Just don't expect any miracles out of a kit from 2004 that is a 1/44th scale HG scaled up to almost 1/60th scale proportions. But all in all, it has a certain presence to it. Size does matter in some cases. It has that visual impact when you walk into a room, you see it on display. Absolutely towers over the puny little 144s. I'm kind of glad to have it, especially after doing some extra work to it. So thank you for watching. Did I show you the whole thing around back? I'm not sure if I did at the full height. The white on the inside, definitely very lacking, but fortunately you don't see that from most normal angles. The more work you put into this, the better it's going to look. I'll talk to you again soon.